welcome to Night Errant. There might occur drinking, smoking, and swearing in this episode.
I want fucking neither drink nor swear, right?
Well, I'm here with Lasfar, Mother Nurgle, and Errant himself.
Woohoo!
And I'm Timbo. Tonight's topic will be conversion. So guys...
Not to be confused with conversation.
Yeah, there will be no conversation.
There won't be.
Yeah, only monologuing.
Yeah.
Monologuing. Okay, so I have a question for you guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, are you ready for the question?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is conversion?
Ooh. Conversion is when you take bits and pieces from various miniatures or model kits and make a different model kit.
Oh.
So, conversion, for instance, would be when I take some Reaper Bones Fantasy Mini, give it weapons from 40k sprue, swaps heads for a whole third product, and make myself a Kitbashed Inquisitor.
Well, that's Kitbashing, right?
That would actually be converted because I chop off bits and pieces to put them on.
So if you take a mini and you cut it, then it's
and make it into something else, I'd say, because otherwise it's modified or bad.
Otherwise, it's just ruining you. If you don't just cut your minis,
sleeping there.
But taking a Devastator sprue to give you a tactical heavy guy multi-melter, that's Kitbashing.
Okay.
Yeah,
no, that's just weapon swapping.
But that is Kitbashing. You are bashing from different kits.
Yeah.
So where?
What ticks me, and the reason why I suggested this topic is really, really often when I watch these unboxings that Lasfar loves so much, a lot of YouTubers are complaining that they can't convert a kit because it is not multi-posed, because it is monoposed.
Yeah.
That when you assemble it, it only goes together one way. And in my mind, conversion for me started back with Rogue Trader Day orcs.
Now they're being old again.
Yeah.
Made from pewter. And I had a little hobby saw that was definitely not intended for that kind of fine work.
Yeah.
That kind of material.
Yeah. And I would saw pieces, heads and arms and shit off these orcs to replace with plastic or metal parts I sawed off other orcs.
But
to make my own, because I played freebooters, and there were only so many freebooter models. So I would make orc pirates by sawing goth orcs and snakebite orcs into pieces and put them together differently. But that's conversion.
Except for you weren't actually converting, you were just playing an orc medic.
I'd argue that orc medics are converting.
Yeah, that's right.
True.
But that's conversion. I mean, when you buy the new Primaris characters, they only go together one way, and they only have they have two head options, and everything else is just as such.
Yeah. So if you swap the head, then it's Kitbashing. It's from another sprue, and if you
but people complain that you can't convert them, and my statement is that's a lie. Yeah. Because you can't. It's really hard to convert the Space Marine Tactical box set. Because no matter what you do to it, you'll be kitbashing.
Yeah.
Because it is multi-part, multi-pose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
It's really hard to convert those.
Of course, you can convert them. You can build an alien come out of their belly or something like that.
Or you could make them into inquisitorial henchmen in power armor.
Yeah.
That would be converting.
Yeah.
Or battle sisters.
Yeah.
So, is it conversion if you remove grenades from a mini?
No. That's mudding.
Yeah.
Mudding is a new term.
So
okay.
mudding conversion and kitbashing, or mudding kitbashing on conversion. Is it not a stepping?
I'd say it's more like a crossroads.
Yeah. But,
okay.
No, but conversion. Conversion does mean that you are changing how the model was meant to be and turning it into not just necessarily
reposing. That's something else.
A whole
reposing.
If you repose a model, but it's
you cut off an arm, you put in some green stuff, and then you raise it.
Yeah, or you take a resin model, dip it in hot water, and make it stand differently. That's not conversion.
Oh, but it's another technique.
Yeah, it's another technique for the
reposing procedure.
Yeah. But if you just if you take a Space Marine Sergeant and make him stand differently, you repost him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You could argue that you mudded him too.
Yeah.
But reposing...
If it took a lot of work.
but it's definitely not a conversion.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So does the amount of work have to...
It does have something. It does have something to do it because reposing for some minis is so easy that it doesn't actually mean you changed anything really. You just glued the leg
Parts
on
differently together.
You glued the leg on in a funny angle.
So you're just being elitists here.
Yeah, totally.
Elitists.
I mean, back in the
elitists.
80s, a white dwarf conversion would often be what I would call a weapon swap.
Yeah.
Which is a kit bash, a minor kit bash.
I'm learning new words.
And
Look at that.
I mean,
words.
head swaps and weapon swaps
Yes.
are kit bashing techniques.
Yeah.
It is not conversion. And kit bashing only requires you to put together parts from different kits.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you use green stuff to like change the hairdo on a guy,
That could,
would be a minor conversion.
Yeah, minor conversion. Yeah.
Okay.
So
and not
green
a-
stuffing
Like
is often a
when
conversion.
when you do dreadlocks on a guy who doesn't have dreadlocks.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you
As
done
I did
that?
once.
Yeah, he did it on his possessed, and I did it on some of my flatulence
Yeah.
for more time.
Of course, my possessed started out as a vampire.
Yeah, if that was a pro conversion.
That was a proper conversion.
A vampire with green stuff dreadlocks and a huge claw from a Kimry scorpion.
Yeah.
And a scorpion tail on the other one. I know that was
So
one of
that's
the
not
mutants.
kit bashing.
It was the same guy.
That was a kit bashing
It was
conversion.
it
yeah.
was the same guy who got the tail, but he only got the tail because he needed it for balance because
Yeah,
the claw was so heavy. And it was a metal mini, so it
Yeah.
needs some
But
weight
that
on the other
was
side
sawn,
of the base.
Sawn apart metal minis,
Yeah.
kit bashed and green stuffed into conversions.
Okay.
Okay.
But there are no pewter or white metal minis on our tables these days.
No, though a lot of people make really cool models that I really want the day they make them in resin.
Yeah.
I like my lightweight miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when they fall down, and they do because we have a lot of multi-storage terrain,
Yeah.
and when they fall down, they tend to break. And I'm sick and tired of fixing up modeled
And the paint
details.
chips and
And the detail just not sharp.
yeah.
So-
But you can convert plastic minis, of
Yeah.
course. You
Yeah,
can
I
do
know.
that,
I do
and
that
it's
a lot.
a lot easier because it's so easy to cut. It's you can actually with the knife cut it in an angle and stuff.
And
like
when
that.
you cut off an arm, you can still use that arm for something else.
Yeah.
Where with metal, it will often end up as a weird ass chunk.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have
Kind of like when you saw arms of real people.
I have a secret. You know, all know that I have not painted my own army.
No.
That's
But-
my secret.
I have actually kit bashed a lot,
Yeah.
and
And you ended up also stepping into the territory of converting,
yeah,
removing insignias and stuff like that.
yeah, and I've also green stuffed. Actually,
You took Chaos Marauders
I just-
and Space Wolf bits
yeah, but
and,
that was
and mixed
because
them
I wanted
into Middenheimers.
I wanted big Middenheimers
Yeah,
for my
that
Mordheim.
makes perfectly good
But,
sense.
but still, I gotta say this to the viewer. Yes, you heard correctly. The woman that chose the name Mother Nurgle has a dirty secret. And that dirty secret is that she once kit-bashed some models. Yes, we are not more interesting persons than that.
I am. I'm people too.
No, you're not.
I'm people too.
I'm unique.
I'm special.
We're all unique.
Yay.
I'm not. You can't see it.
No.
It
But
says
it
I'm
actually
unique.
says I'm unique.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because the rest of our lighters are all black because someone has removed.
That's me. Whenever I get them in hand, I remove the stickers.
But
And
I
that-
brought my own.
Yeah, and that means
I-
one person,
No,
one
because that's
person-
unique.
one person always ends up with all of them.
Tempo is the best narrator ever.
Yeah.
Nobody's stopping us.
Oh yeah. Sorry. So conversion, guys.
Yeah.
Are you learning?
Yes, I am. New words,
Yeah.
like I said
So,
before.
I gotta say,
and concepts.
weapon
It's
swapping,
nice.
head
swapping is
no, let's start with weapon swapping. I would hardly even call it mudding because
No.
it's just an essential part of
wargaming.
making your
Yeah,
minis.
yeah.
That's just that's
specific.
assembling. That's assembling your minis so they are specific.
Yeah.
Head swapping, I would call just
Minor modding.
Yeah, and that's just personalizing your minis. It's like giving them a unique paint job.
Especially, I mean, when there is a difference though. When you're head swapping from the Space Marine boxes
Yeah.
that are all made to fit together,
Yeah.
it's a different story from
Yeah.
if you say, like I'm planning to do.
Yeah.
I plan to head swap all my Stormcast Eternals
Yes.
with Space Wolf heads
Yeah.
to make them look more Viking.
Yeah, but then you actually have to remove a head.
But
but-
not just those hits, because this is where I think it gets interesting. You're also gonna use the Harry head sprue,
Yeah, the old
and you should know what this is.
the old Mittenheimer head
Yeah.
sprue that suddenly appeared in the Imperial Nightly Orders box.
Yeah.
We have a couple of those,
And they are, if you buy them as bits, they are extremely
Yeah,
expensive. They are
it is-
very, very popular
It is
for
cheap.
it.
It is cheaper to go out and buy the Nightly Orders box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why we have a nightly order box.
Yeah, and a couple of screws back from the Mordheim days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But going for
I actually have in a storage container in there. I have 12 converted Bretonnian Grail Knights, made from plastic Bretonnian Knights.
Yeah.
All of the horses have been reposed
Yeah.
to be in more dynamic poses,
of course.
and all the knights have been swapped with different heads, mainly from the Harry head sprue.
Yeah.
And also I found various gargoyles and bits to put on top of their helmets to make them look more special than the regular. But
Is that kitbashing or
no,
modding?
those are definitely converted
Yeah.
because they've
Oh,
been
they're converted.
they've been reposed and kitbashed, and I mean all everything comes into play.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they
Then
are
this-
made from
Yeah.
they are made from several kits into a third unit that they were not intended
But
to.
I'm,
Okay, so
I'm
that's a
hearing
definition.
conversion as the most pro.
No,
Advanced.
scratch building is
Yeah,
way
yeah.
above that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scratch
but-
building.
Yeah.
Oh, new
so
word.
when you green stuff all of
No,
it.
when
alright.
you use plastic card, plastic rods, and muddle putty to create a model from nothing,
Yeah, okay.
just
Okay.
from building
Yeah.
materials, that's
Okay.
scratch building.
Scratch building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
But
my first scratch build model is right up there.
but also like a big
It's
part,
really ugly.
a big part.
It's old.
When it's converting, it also means that you change. You might take bits and pieces of different different kits. That's kit batching, but you actually change the bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Then you're going into conversion.
What if you make
territory.
your own bits?
What I think is really
That would be,
interesting.
If you make green stuff molds and make copies of
I
bits.
did a
or-
lot of that.
Yeah.
Yes,
That
that
would-
sense because
yeah.
before
Yeah,
you could. Yes,
That would
Yeah, I-
definitely be
Skulls.
conversions as well because you are adding your own
Yeah.
stuff to it.
What I really think is interesting about this topic is below here in the comments. I really want to hear what other people feel about this because this is our little closed meta. We've been wargaming
Yeah.
together for 20 years.
Yeah.
Our
Not quite. Not quite.
15
Yeah.
then. But our ideas and our language have evolved simultaneously. And I imagine that out in the world, some people say, no, a conversion is the moment I change it from the original.
Yeah.
And conversion is then covering everything from kit bashing to scratch building.
And even weapon swaps.
Yeah, exactly. And
If
I want to know
White
what you
Wolf
people
says
out there...
White
80s White Wolf
says
said-
so much bullcrap.
No, I like White Wolf. But that's another topic.
Yeah, I like White Dwarf as well.
We
But
should do something on
but they
White Wolf.
quite often play with illegal armies and stuff
No,
they do.
no.
without
There are
mentioning
no
it.
illegal armies these days.
Yeah.
You just have to say.
Actually,
go buy
illegal
power
is a
levels.
very strong term.
Okay.
I doubt people would come and arrest you.
The Inquisition might.
Oh.
Ooh.
But nobody would expect that.
Okay, so closing statements.
All my kit bashed minis exploded. I used
Because-
Crabby glue,
Crabby glue.
and now we have a large.
Hashtag Ronin said by this one.
Yeah, and these days we have a large bit box due to
Yeah.
my.
And my Stormcast Eternals are
Attempts
really,
to
really
get
grateful because I'm going to use
Yeah.
those bits on my
But
Stormcasts.
I'm gonna say I like rare bits.
Yeah.
I really, really like rare bits, and only
I like rabbits too.
no, and only people
I like
who
rabbits
know
too.
their.
Put it there.
But only people who know their sprues will know where that head is from, and
Yeah.
I'll give.
But
then they
that
can-
was more funny back.
kudos,
That was more funny back when there were fewer plastic sprues in the world.
Yeah.
Now Games Workshop are coming out with like 10 new plastic sprues a month. Well, back in the day,
But we like
if
that
it
as
had
well.
a plastic sprue, it was
Yeah.
kind of special.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because
I still,
not everything had black.
but it's still cool to include that Bretonian
Yeah.
dog, and people who know that Bretonian stew will
but-
recognize that dog and you have the
sadly,
snail.
now you can usually tell because the detail just ain't crisp on old sprues.
Yeah.
Okay, but I still think perhaps I'm the most elitist here.
Yeah, actually,
But-
after declaring us elitist, it turns out you might just be the best. Wow, who's under the mask?
I like limited edition. I like
Oh.
rare stuff. You like me for that.
Oh, that is why I always have it. But honey, it might go out of print someday.
Oh, buy it! Yeah, that's a blanco check in.
And because we have such a huge turnout in how many bits my wife needs for not making her warbands, click the link below. Throw some money at us.
Yeah.
And also watch the video where you
Video where you the weird video where you wibble up some wibbly
hopefully
Whips.
not wobbly, but
Warriors.
electro priest.
Warriors.
Your electro
wibbly
priest.
wobbly warriors.
No, your electro priest.
Yeah, that will be my best conversion ever.
Let's hear.
Or is it a conversion?
I'm taking a box of Chaos Marauders,
Yeah.
20 men in the box. I want to make electro priests. They come in a box of 5 that costs 150% of a box of 20 Marauders. I'll stick them on round bases. I'll drill out their arms for the flails, make staffs from plastic rod, green stuff the top of the rods
Yeah.
to make it look mechanicum, file down all the chaos symbols and use
can help with your blood.
Instamold
I've tried that.
to put mechanical symbols on there with green stuff, and then head swap them with Stonecast Eternal heads so they will look like Cybermen from Doctor Who.
And it's awesome, but is
Because
that...
Cybermen from Doctor Who are the perfect electro priests.
Yeah.
Delete, delete.
The newer series, not the old ones.
No.
Not the ones where they just have
But
hoses
is
from
that,
vacuum cleaners
is that
and stuff.
kit bashing or conversion
I'd say,
or scratch building?
and also I'm green stuffing the cables that are connecting the hands to the backpacks.
I would say we're definitely in conversion.
There is one
But
bit.
it's
There
not
is
kit
one.
bashing.
Uh,
Well,
It's
it's kit,
also kit bashing.
but it's a scratch building.
No,
No,
because
because you're
the-
actually
Yeah.
using.
actually, there is
Bits.
one bit that is from the electro priests,
Oh,
and that is because the electro priest backpacks were cheaper than any other Adeptus Mechanicus backpacks on the bit shop I was
Yeah.
browsing. So I ended up buying 20 electro priest backpacks just because they were cheaper.
Okay.
and yeah, we like bit shops.
Yeah, everybody should like bishops.
But
Yeah.
we should also at some point do a.
I like Bishop too from Aliens.
We should
Cool guy.
we should do a video at some point where we showcase some of our conversions.
We should.
We should.
Or
That's
at
a
least
very good idea.
or at least a gallery on Facebook.
Yeah.
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 So
And then we can review our gallery in a video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and we can download
What do
it
you
if
think?
we don't.
That was the closing statement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Roll
positive.
credits!
Yeah.
Now go,
Yeah.
Go.
And
hello,
come.
cameraman. We
Did-
did not pick a cameraman.
Have the credits rolled yet?
Yeah.
I think cameraman left.
Sleeping Bear? Are you
Are you sleeping?
Sleeping Bear?
Sleeping.
bear?
I can't see Sleeping Bear, and he's quite large, so I think he's left.
Maybe he's not here.
Is it rubbing guns on the floor?
Maybe he is. Maybe
No,
he
the
is.
gun's over here.